Hey everyone, and welcome back to the video. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 4 sales I made on eBay from the 15th of April 2022 to the 17th of April 2022. And I have 277 items, or items, let's see what 277 listings on eBay. I'm trying to get to 300, but so we'll see. I'm not at 300 quite yet, but I will be at 300 pretty soon. So hopefully so. We'll see though. But yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna get to 300 with what I have from my thrift store haul and the rest of my local auctions haul and list haul. But I will be getting like closer there. I'll be at like I'll be in the 280s. And yeah, this is the first sale on the 15th. This is a NKJV New King James Version. Orange Giddens Pocket New Testament Psalms Proverbs 1985. This sold for $2.69 plus the rare paid shipping of $5.20. This got shipped first class, not medium mail. And I did make about $2. That's not a ton, but this was picked up about a month and a half ago in a big bulk booklet. I picked up bulk booklets with tons of books in them for like really dirt cheap. And they might be say 5, 6, 7 boxes, and they go for say $5, or they go for like 3 boxes for like $7, $8, or just random genres, and they sell them if I lot them up, or if they're ones that are worth over a certain amount, individually. If say they're worth over a certain amount individually, and I can sell them, and they're good, decent sellers individually, or even if they're like the only one, or like there are not many selling on eBay. Like I had a couple books I had that were like $50-$60, but they weren't worth like in the condition that they were in, like acceptable. But they weren't super big sellers. But I still saw them. It took a little bit, but I still saw them. In those instances, I might sell them, but even if they're common books, I might lot them up if I can. If not, I'll just sell them individually. Can't find a way to lot them up. Lot them up. That makes sense, But yeah. But this made a couple bucks. It's a month and a half. I'm happy. This took over a year. This is a John Deere 140H1 tractor front bumper panel. This sold for $15, free shipping. And I'm not a big, John Deere parts seller, but I have sold a few John Deere parts that are brand new. John Deere brand, and a couple used OEM John Deere parts, as well as maybe a few like Stens or Oregon parts that fit John Deere models, possibly. But yeah, and this I made $2.50 on after fees, shipping, which is like $8.14. $2 buy cost because I picked this up from a small repair shop. I was looking at inventory, a bunch of old Cupcake and John Deere parts, and some new old stock like Stens, Oregon, and OEM brand, just other brand parts, like OEM parts. So, make up $2.50 here for a year, and over a year. It's close to 13 months. So I was glad to see this go. They're really glad, and I'm glad to see it go. Stoked. So I would definitely take this couple dollars sale because I'm stoked to see it go. Normally, you don't want to sell stuff and only make like a $2 profit. But you know what? If I pick it up and I have it, and $2 here, $2.50 here, $2.50 here, there adds up. It does add up though. So I'll take it, you know. Especially it's been here for a year on something that's really expensive. Or not really expensive, it was like $22.99 for shipping, but it could have made like $8, $9, like $7, $8. Instead, I'm gonna make like $2.50, which is no big deal. But anyways, I sold a lot of 57 Telltale, most Whitman and Gold, illustrated children's books vintage. There's a one mirror, there's mostly Whitman and Gold brand. These sold for $34.99. Plus the buyer paid $86 in shipping. And I made about $27.50 profit. Because the fees are calculated on the shipping, on the fee, on the final on the sale price was $34.99. And then if it's free shipping, the obviously just factored on like the 30 would be just factored say the $34.99 plus $34.99 free shipping. But since it's plus shipping, it's factored on the plus shipping, and then tax, and then the fees are taken off it. And I still gotta pay $86 in shipping because me mail. Or you pay the same as what the buyer pays for media mail with expedited and with expedited shipping like priority mail or first class or UPS ground or FedEx ground. You make a little money in the shipping, which I don't refund if I make unless they bundle items, then I refund shipping. But I refund shipping to what my cost is, but I take out the fees. So for example, shipping, they pay $100 in shipping on it on fuel. It's UPS, but the shipping costs me only say $50. Then what I'll do is I'll take the fees out. So fees were say $15. I'll take $15 out in fees, so I'll only refund them $35. Or sometimes I've done so for example, my shipping cost, say retail rate is say it tells you what the retail rate is if you don't print in bulk. Just print that one name, it's by itself. And I've done that with the retail rate. You know, the retail rate might be say $20 combined, but I only have to pay only pay 15 and the retail rate is 20. And sometimes and if they paid say 30 in shipping, then if the retail rate is more, I'll take more. You know, if it's like or sometimes I'll just take like the fees out of it too, whichever is more, you know. Unless it's like really expensive, like they paid a ton in shipping, then I'll just take the fees out and call it, that's it. Otherwise, I'll take the retail rate, take whatever is more. Usually, if taking the retail rate's more, I'll take the retail rate. If taking the fees out are more, then I'll take the fees out. Yeah. But usually there's still enough to give a little refund. So, and those I've had for about a month. Those children's books, I picked them up in a children's book electrons. Because that's what I source. I source them at electrons. And I source them at my thrift store. I did do a little thrift store sourcing. There's not a ton. Some of my thrift stores are a little bit overpriced. So I don't usually source there. But, I would like sourcing there. So, and if garage sale season's coming soon, so I'm going to source there and probably find a lot more good gems to source for a good bit cheaper, so, I'll find probably a good bit, so, yeah, so I sold a Briggs & Stratton fuel tank, 3-quart, 5 horsepower with carburetor. Looks like I spelled carburetor. 2976 or so, 494592. And so that for $77.50 free shipping. And I did not say it says the carburetor, but the carburetor bit worked on it. It was not tested for functionality. But I did say it has a low rust inside of how the fuel tank is. So it did say it has a little rust inside of it. A little rust inside. And it does. So, and someone offered me 70. There's people trying to lowball offer 50 free shipping. And then I countered at 80 and then I just listed it. And then I countered at 60. I countered back at 80. I was fully expecting them to go in like $70 range. Or even the $50 one. I was maybe expecting a counter at say 60 or something like that. And then I counter probably at say 75. But that never happened with them. Even the $50 one, or even the $60, maybe counter at say 65 or something. Maybe I count at 75, or you count at 70. But then I got some that offered 70. I had it listed at 85, and I was gonna do 80. I'm like, you know what? This one I actually might do it if I take it. It's about 77.50. This one looks pretty promising too. 77.50, and boom, take it. Be down the middle, and they'll probably take it. And that's what they did. They took the offer, and I made about $56 profit after $56 profit after fees and shipping. And I did this free shipping, and I did do UPS ground shipping. I usually do parcel because it's a lot cheaper than priority. Sometimes UPS can be about the same is a lot bit cheaper than UPS parcel but this was a pretty expensive gas tank. They're pretty expensive fuel gas tank. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet, ship it UPS, and boom, got good. So this is awesome flip. That was like one of the highest margin parts I've ever done. It's not like it's a say like an engine, or say like a transmission, or say like a hood or a seat. Something that might be expensive. Like this actually surprised me. And I have had some surprises like that where, they're pretty expensive, Like the simple parts are pretty expensive, or that you don't think or something, or maybe worth something, pretty big. So, and it is vintage one at least, so that's where it too still. And stuff surprises you, Sometimes where if stuff goes overseas, certain stuff that goes overseas might be pretty surprising, or this and that, so. But yeah, so I'm happy about that, so. And then I'm gonna share with you some eBay feedbacks I got last month as a seller 22. I should do last like 6 months. Let me say last 6. We do last like 25 feedbacks. Here's so J stuff for sale. Said okay. Why J stuff for sale? Remember they call me Taylor Selling. DVD. So this one, Lorecraft Tumor, the Man of Browns, Tumor, Lorecraft Big Burn. Okay. This was the one I saw for $49.99 free shipping. The expensive books, Didn't have a lot of soul cups in it. And this one is a Sniper 47. It's a ring shoot 760011 semi-P. This one's an AA++, great service, and the Man of Browns box is quick delivery, great packaging, and came. Yeah, it must be a box emoji or a truck, like a shipping, like a like a shipping truck emoji or something like that. Because I seen someone leave a emoji like a shipping truck emoji or something, like a post office truck emoji or something. Quick delivery, great packaging, and came in perfect condition. Great price in the book. It's in good condition too. Thanks for having my purchase. It was in good condition, just ripping the cover. It says acceptable. KI EMO 1011 as advertised. 173 feedback says a buyer or seller mine. Out of 4,000 pieces. Just suppose Cobble Hill Springbok Euro graphics. These over 13.9 plus shipping. Keen fan, full FO life, said, this is a Fitbit Flex 2 USB Slim charging cable at $170 plus shipping. Base 211 with A1 PBX and raise the transaction. Aims as described. Fast shipping. A deal again. Thanks. And that was for a lot of 19 Ticker TI KKR watch bands in case you watch. This was for $420 plus shipping. That was why I want to get rid of them. Yeah. Just get rid of them. I didn't care what they were worth. And I said deal. Because I've had them for a while and there's not a lot of interest in them to begin with, but I picked them up from Shop Goodwill. Online sourcings. I've done a lot of online source from Shop Goodwill, but I probably might start online Shop Goodwill sourcing again. Certain things. You know, this is a 1960 vintage ACA. It was in silver, 10th edition. I'm printing for $4 free shipping. There's another feedback we left. Another one. I'm just going to even say slow. And New American Bible, St. Joseph Immune says it should be back. And then there was another order. The same person got two orders from me. Advantage Webster's, the source best pocket reference, 86 pound for 9 cents plus shipping. About an Andy McDermott left for paperback novel. Also, the other $6 plus shipping. Yeah, for currently the paperback religious books up 13 with $3 for plus shipping. Press R square 746 691 square 2 550 empty back. So very good transaction. Invisible to another reason the paperback for 314 free shipping. And those all books were plus shipping on them. This is Mary Tiller front signs other signs with 1 inch shift for 18 plus shipping. Sit RYAWARE-3 4 5 books are good. Happy Jack 1 with 560 backside. I recommend this seller. And that was on the 2 of those piece with one jigsaw puzzles. TTRKCHIK 3 feedback. It's a great condition, quick me. Thanks so much. And that was the Hunger Games film. Complete 4-film movie collection DVD. That also for $10.49 free shipping. But Larry Nielsen with 623 feedbacks and best aid for shipping. Amos works great things. And that was on a Brandon Kim ship 693 404 for $14.99 free shipping. ZOIDY 8 with 25 feedbacks. Excellent. What was excellent? Miller High Life, Beer Stanley, Greenland Treatment, Multi 99. That's over $6.37 plus shipping on sale. That was the first stain from Alcohol to sell. 79 square blazer with 2,090 feedbacks a gram. First we'll buy from again. It said voices from Hitler's Army, DD Zelensky, 2 sec, club, WWII 6 friends. Young robots with 13 feedbacks, a great transaction. Thank you. They bought Wii Sports. This was my Wii Sports original untested needs resource. It was a really high scratch, but I picked up in my local thrift store for the flip online, and it was a good flip. If you pick up the popular video games, even if you don't have a Wii test them, because I don't have a Wii test them, but even as is, like the popular games will sell. And I have a resurfacing machine. JD Kasky with 100 feedback said, for transition, get part for the price. And what was the deep sea water boots? Size 12, $79 plus ship. And instead of getting them up, and yeah. And I've had these for a while. I picked these up for $3 on my local auction stuff up online. And I only double my money on them, but so made 3 to profit 3, or paid 3 to like profit about 3-4. I don't know on them, but Bob Schuster 6 I already broke USB's fault. All you can say is you can't break them next time. I did bubble wrap the item, and that's why the guy knows it's not my fault. Because USPS bubble wrapped the M. The person did leave a positive though, but did say, which is fair. I did put a paper in it. I did do all that I could, and they usually arrive better, but so understandable. So and I did have a really weird request. Someone said they only got $2 out of the lot, and I did, and they are 7. It was really strange because the weight was like 12 pounds, and I put in a garbage bag too, which was really strange. Maybe they're trying to scam. But either way, that's really strange. It looked like the person didn't want a refund, so it's like maybe the person was trying to scam you or something. But it seemed like legit if the person didn't want a refund. So, and this is a register in Bower Housing and register $6.99, $5.98, $3.49 free shipping. It's a report. Thanks, Colleen 1855. And then I also had a person that wanted to return iFitness bands. And $4.99 plus shipping, then I put on 15% selling finally, so $4.24 plus shipping. And the buyer, and I put them in a bubble, put them in a bubble mailer. And the person was like, and the person said, thought they'd work, didn't order them the wrong ones, and they're the wrong ones, didn't look. And then I said, order by mistake or something. And they found out, they have to pay for the return label. It says 30-day returns. Buyer pays for return shipping. And every single one of my items, I make the buyer pay for the return label. And I do 30-day returns, which is the least generous return option. The least generous return option is 30-day returns, buyer pays for return shipping. The most generous return policy is 60 returns, or free 60 free returns. But people only do free returns in the United States if it's international. Since I do free returns, do 60 return buyer pays return label. But I don't do international returns, just because if they want to return, global shipping is going to keep their money anyways, probably. Just going to be refunded out of global shipping's pocket anyways. If they have a return, probably. So it's so. But the reason I do also do 30 returns buyer pays is because I was doing free shipping. If I'm going to start with free shipping, do all my items with free shipping. I'm not going to do free return. So I'm going to do buyer pays because the few times if I do free shipping, it's only fair enough that they pay for the return label on my back, But I figured also with then if I'm charged on really big items, I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna do buyer pays return shipping on the really big items because I don't want to fit like a $30 return label on like a really big item, or say a $20-$30 FedEx label or UPS label or a USPS parity label. And with returns, eBay wants you to ship it USPS parity mail. And it's like, no way, I'm not shipping that parity mail. On a really big aim, there's no way I'm paying $100 to ship. It's like paid $40, say $20-$30 UPS to ship. No way I'm like paying like double or triple that UPS or post office. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. So, but then my policy was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do 30-day returns on every item. Regardless if I charge for shipping or not charge for shipping. I don't care how much it is. Like, for example, this item. This thing. $5.94 plus shipping. It says returns accepted within 30 days. Returns shipping. Buyer pays return shipping. Refund money back. But the return shipping is the buyer has to pay the return shipping. And that deters a lot of scammers too, because if the scammer if there's some scammers that if they're free shipping, if they're free returns, they'll be like, oh sweet, I can do like a swap out. Say they buy an electronics item, say they buy an Xbox, say they buy a video game console, like a Wii, and they send back their broken Wii, their Wii that doesn't work, and then they keep their perfectly good Wii, you can only refund 50% of the cost. So if it costs them $50, they can return their old for a perfectly good Wii. They can get, say, $25 back for their broken Wii. They're $25 on the end, pay $25 for their Wii, and then for their perfectly good Wii, and then you have to sell a parts repair Wii. But you can make a little bit on the parts repair Wii, so you get some money back, but you can't get all of it back. And then if I do free shipping, it's like this: returns accepted within 30 days. Buyer pays return shipping, and say free shipping. So, that's why I did free returns or buyer pays, because in the past I never did returns when I first started, and then I did 30, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it because I know people are gonna, you get more money and people buy from you more if you offer returns. Like, I want people to buy from me, and then I just do 30-day returns, better pays, and every item, because there's no such thing as no returns. You're gonna find people that circumvent the system, and there are people that have a circumvent the system. They'll be like, this item don't work, and it's like, it's a really cheap item I've sold. I'm like, no big deal. I'll just do free. I'll just do them. I'll just get rid of the I'll just refund them. It's like $5-6 item, and the return label would be like $5 if I had. And then you know what? It's like, is it worth the hassle of free shipping? And then you lose out $7, and the second time you break about even. Both times you still lose a little bit, and it's like, like maybe and you get the item back. It's like, really, and then it might be a swap out. So it's like, it's like, I don't want to deal with that. But then I've had people that like, so one time, like they live, and then one time I had someone buy a TV antenna, and they lived probably in like a bad area, and I told them that, and then I had one person want to return bought it, and then realized when they ordered it was the wrong one, and they shipped it, so they shipped it back. Still sold it, so, but I did lose a little bit, and then I did lose $1 or $2 in both times, but I wasn't totally lost, didn't totally lose out, so, so I was happy. And then I sold like a engine book to someone, and they're like, you ordered the wrong one, and they told me you ordered the wrong one, and then I got eBay to give me my money back on the return label. I said, well, can you give me my money back on the return label? And actually, eBay did give me my money back on the return label, because I did do buyer pays return shipping. And I did have the messages proving, in my messages, that proved that they could see that, so I wasn't lying, so that was awesome. And CT148105771S, or is it LS? Must be CT4810567LS 13 as described. What's up? Right. Some of those as described. Ang home, freaking home. DVD. You picked up at Pio. Sincerity sells. Luke Dash Molly. Sincerity for mixed fish shipping. Thank you. Now, after Reels, avoid the crazy train of lizards really serves up. It's the belief of Ozzy Osbourne's life. And the Osbourne Rexer and Douglas Earnshaw Wilson. But in Bergenstern, 5 screen 221923, this is the engines of it. Shows for $6 plus was about $7 after fees and everything. So it's great. So that was awesome. That's my last feedbacks and a little talking to it. So yeah, so till next time to you. And I'm gonna list some more stuff. For the rest of my Monopoly then put it out. And then I'm gonna list they're incomplete. I paid $4.99 a piece for them. Nice. And then I'm gonna list Monopoly's part out for about $4.99 a piece. And I'm gonna list Midland WR100 Weather Wheel. About for $5.99 in my little thrift. And then what else did I do I have? Do you remember about my thrift? I bought something else in my thrift today. I have fish magazines from my local odd shows for $3 a piece plus fair fee. And I'm going to list them. One stack is acceptable, and then one stack, just another stack is very good. Unless I don't just combine 2 stacks and say good. Do about $1.50 a piece on them. I have a Monopoly here and now. Oh, and then I remember buying a Firebird Repair Manual for $4.99. There was a couple of ones, but I liked them up quick too, and I figured they weren't running cars that were super popular. So I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna not pick them up especially for $4.99. If they were like 50-cent dollar, maybe like low value, maybe lower priced, I'd pick them up, but not for there. And then I found some gold Monopoly tokens. They were from 2012. Had the complete set. They were sold for $19.99 plus shipping. So here and now 4 other replacement electronic 5 cards for 5 players for $29.99 plus free ship. Pay for free shipping for Monopoly Chance chess cards on complete sets. World Edition Tail Leads Chance chess for $2.49 plus shipping. Monopoly 2008 edition replacement play money only for $9.99 plus shipping. Monopoly here and now World Edition set of 5 replacement metal tokens Rouge 2008 for $4.99 plus shipping. And I have, how many items? Do I have any? It says I have 277, which I don't think that's right. I think I'm more than that. 277, yeah. Okay, so 277, so I'm gonna try to list that those fishing magazines, either 2 stacks or 3 stacks of them, and get 278, 279, and 280, 278, 279. And maybe 2 of those fishing manual stacks, those fishing manuals. That'll be 2 or 3 stacks for sure. I'm not for sure. If I list to get 2 or 3, I'm not for sure. Sure though. And then I'm gonna be doing the rest of my Monopoly. I got Monopoly houses and hotels to list. The part of houses. Yeah, I can probably lot out the houses and the hotels. One listing that'll be 278 if I do the ones that. And 280 will be the houses and hotels. And then 281 will be the tokens will be 281. And then 282 will be the cards. 282 will be the cards. And then the board was completely shut. And one board on the other was like a little bit damaged, so I had to skip them. And then I'm gonna do, what else is there? Oh, that game. That might be about it. You know, maybe the chance and unity chest, and maybe the deeds all together. Or maybe I can get the deeds separate, I don't know. Oh, 282 for sure though. So I combine up if I have to combine on 3 at worst. And then probably most likely I'll have to do. And then 283 will be the Firebird manual. And then 284 will be the camp stove. I have a Coleman camp stove. And it's kind of real rusty, but I'm going to list it for like probably $34.99 plus shipping. Plus UPS ground shipping. Or maybe economy shipping if it's a little bit cheaper. You know, I might ship it in economy. We'll see. Post USPS economy shipping. And then I'm gonna do the vintage board games. I'm gonna see if they're complete. And if they're if they're complete, I'm gonna list them. Because those board games, they're not really popular board games, but if they are, so they won't really recommend parting them out. But if I can list them, there's a lot, even if they're not complete, I might just say, selling them as is, as they're not complete or something like that. That'll be 285. So, yep. And then I've got a few small items I picked up from a repair shop out. There's a couple of the manuals I have, so I'm gonna list them as well. So yeah, so I don't think they're originals, I think they're like reprints, but still list them anyways. So yeah, so take care.